All right, guys, so I've already been outside plowing for over an hour, and that was in the dark. I was trying to get enough done so that Claire could go to work, but we made the decision that even if I did get the driveway plowed, it still wouldn't be safe because the roads, you know, they just... All right, people, so today is Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving to you. That means that, actually, whoops, low bridge. That means that for me, right now, it's the day before Thanksgiving, and we have got a ton of stuff to do. We are making a lot of recipes. We're making something special in terms of a sweet potato. We're launching rockets. We're launching rockets. Claire's... Uh-oh, here comes trouble, man. He's got a rocket. We're all in serious trouble. Well, one last little adjustment needs to be made as Caleb was coming downstairs. This little piece that goes on the pad broke off there. And while he's got some glue on there, I think we might need a little more firepower here. So let's try and get that on there, and then we'll take it outside and launch it into the atmosphere.
It says it goes 1,150 feet up.
Wow.
I'm really not sure if it's a good idea if you and Caleb have high explosives.
What?
No.
It's just a rocket. Rocket. Shoo. This is gonna be a blast.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
We don't want a rocket attack on the Don's house.
No.
So we're gonna kind of gently point it that way some, so hopefully it won't land on the Don's house. All right, so we don't need that anymore. Now, your controller.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get this ready to go. Okay. Now, this is the dangerous part.
Here, I'll hold the controllers.
She'll hold the controllers. Don't press the buttons.
Which button?
Don't
None
press
of them.
any of them.
Don't press no buttons. None. No buttons.
No button.
That's the first thing she says. Which buttons do I press? This is not going to be good. Let's wait till we get our hands down there. Then you start mashing buttons. She says I'm the one that's got the problem with the rocket, huh? All right. Seriously, don't press buttons.
I'm not pressing any buttons. Nor would I press buttons, especially seeing that he's holding both.
I'll hold the leads.
Wait, don't touch that. Hold on.
What are you doing?
No, it fell out.
Okay, don't do anything.
I'm just setting it down in there.
Smithereens.
Grace is trying to push the buttons over here.
Hold on a second.
You almost pushed the button.
Don't.
You just pushed the button.
No, it didn't.
Don't get. Just hold on.
Here, I'll hold the instructions.
High explosives.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
Okay. So now I'm gonna get you to get ready, and then you just tell me when you're ready, and then I'm gonna go over here to slow-mo video it.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You sure?
Yeah.
Give me your war cry. So Nana took off?
Nana took off. She didn't like it.
She's such a chicken.
She is a chicken. Where'd she go?
So, but I couldn't see it come down at all.
I saw it come down. I saw it because I followed the trail of smoke, and then it stopped, and then the parachute came out, And then I watched it come all the way down, at least until it got behind the barn.
So it was a good idea pointing it
Yeah.
slightly that way.
Because then it landed over there.
Just where I thought.
Yep.
So that's awesome. And now I guess we'll go get it. Let's try another one.
Okay.
You want to launch it this time?
No, you can do it.
We've been trying to persuade her to come in for 5 minutes, not to come in, but to come over here. And she hauled butt when that rocket went off, and she ran straight for the front door.
What a chicken!
You,
Man, what a coward!
look at you. Oh, you took her necklace.
What is this? You're a bad girl.
What a wimp.
Come
It
here.
didn't do anything except make a hissing sound. Got it? Careful, don't let them touch. Oh my gracious, nothing good happens if they touch. And you said that me and rockets were going to be a bad idea. That was fun. Admit it.
Yeah, of course it was.
It was fun. She's got the black lung pop. I guess that's it for this.
Well, I have black powder on my hand because the other engine was in my pocket.
All right. So I know it's kind of hard to get perspective on depth from a video like this, but if you can kind of see where that area is right there in the middle where it kind of piles up, that's at least 3 feet deep right there. And it's because I started plowing here to get out to get to the driveway to start, and it kind of pushed up. Well, then over time, the snow kept blowing and kept blowing and kept blowing and kept pushing it right there. So I have got my work cut out for me, and I'm honestly a little concerned that our equipment won't do it. But I'm gonna give it the old college try. So here we go. Boy, oh boy, people, isn't it crazy how fast things can change overnight? Oh my gosh.
Need help?
I can barely hear you. It's a blizzard out here.
Wait for Mom. She's busy. So I said I was going to come out and help. You didn't. I saw you stuck earlier.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I was stuck. You don't have to, but you can dig your sister's car out. Because I got to do all this.
Okay.
It's good, man, dude. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, we've successfully gotten the first stuckage of the winter. So thank you for bringing the shovel.
Yeah.
I gotta shovel this guy out. Yeah. Step to another. Let's see if we can get out of here. Oh, that is too funny. I came out here to show you guys how much I got done from the plowing. But this door is completely snowed in. It's got to be a foot deep. We don't generally use this door anyway, but I thought it's funny that it's already snowed in, and it's not even Thanksgiving. Oh, honey.
Hi.
Give us a hug.
Are you cold,
I
baby?
am so cold.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Ooh, kitty, look at the kitty. And tomorrow is
It's Thanksgiving.
T-Day.
TD day. No, T-Day, yeah.
T-Day, Turkey Day.
Turkey Day. So
Thanksgiving, of
there's
course.
some stuff I have to prepare the day before because I only have one oven. So these things can't be baked while I'm baking the turkey. Not easily. Anyway.
And I would like to add, these are things she won't let me make at all. I'm not allowed to make them. Oh, you do that because the camera's running.
I like to make them. So, and it's funny because Claire was bound and determined she wanted to make the pecan pie. But where is Claire?
She went hunting
She
with
went
Cody.
hunting with Cody. So I'm making the pecan pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My pants are still frozen.
Oh no.
Yes.
They're not thawed out yet?
I need something, nothing. No, I'm not. Let's make pie.
Let's make pie. So I actually have to get my readers out because I can't read that without these glasses. So I'm just using the recipe on the pumpkin pie can, or the pumpkin can. And I know. I know.
Yeah.
I know. I could buy a pumpkin pie. I could buy a pie pumpkin and I could bake it. I didn't plan that far ahead. So I'm using canned pumpkin.
And in your defense, there's a million things to make for Thanksgiving.
There is. So
this is one that you don't have to.
And I don't like pumpkin pie, so I'm not
I
gonna
do.
go through that much effort.
Who requested it specifically for his birthday?
Caleb specifically asked for it. I said, well, your birthday's too close to Thanksgiving, so you have to wait until Thanksgiving.
All right, so what do you got going
So
first?
I'm opening up the cans here. So, because we need 1 can of this, 3/4 cup of sugar. So I'm gonna get that.
Oh, what else here? For those of you who want the recipe, pause the video. Ready? On your mark, get set, let her focus. And here's the ingredients. Whoop, focus. And then there's your instructions. Pause. Okay, so you need your
3/4 cup of sugar.
okay.
Let me. I gotta read through the instructions.
The
'Cause I
goodie list.
don't know how to make pumpkin pie easily without reading the instructions.
I thought there was like evaporated milk in there.
There is. I got that.
Yep.
So we're gonna mix together the sugar, the cinnamon, the salt, the ginger, and the nutmeg. Oh, in a small bowl. So I need another bowl. I hate using multiple bowls.
Multiples.
Multiples.
And
1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
don't make sure it's not a tablespoon.
No, it's a teaspoon.
That would make her very.
And 1/2 teaspoon of ginger.
If you can hear what's going on in the background, Ruth is listening to her book and records.
Yes, she is. She loves that. And 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg.
This is for the filling.
This is just for the filling, for the pumpkin pie. And yeah, I'm using a 1 teaspoon and I'm guessing. I don't want to dirty more than 1 spoon. Okay, so that's there. Now I'm going to, sorry, I can't read it. I'm going to beat the eggs in a larger bowl, stir in the pumpkin, and then this. So
How many eggs?
it's really easy, just 2.
2 eggs.
So I need a smaller bowl for that.
Another bowl. A third bowl.
A third
Gasp.
bowl, I know, because we have farm fresh eggs, and if you open a farm fresh eggs, sometimes you never know what you're gonna get.
Meaning
It could be
a baby.
well,
A chicken baby.
chicken baby.
Yeah,
So
that happens.
I cracked 1 egg. I'm gonna dump it in there because if I find a rotten egg or a baby egg,
You don't want to put
I
it in
don't
there.
want to put that in my food. So that's why I cracked them into another bowl. So that, and then we need these, the pumpkin. And the smaller cans make 1 pie. The bigger cans will make 2 pies. So we have a smaller can. And the recipe on the back of the can tells you
What's what?
what's what.
We don't need any more of these.
We will for the pecan pie. Where's my whisk? Oh, here's my whisk.
Whisk me away, Calgon. Or is Calgon the ancient Chinese secret one? I forget what their advertising campaign was.
I don't know.
Whisk me away. I don't know. Now, what are you trying to do? Just get everything incorporated?
Just everything is incorporated.
And then poof, you have pie.
Yep.
You just got to throw it in the crust and bake it.
Nope, not yet.
No?
Nope, there's something else.
What is it?
Evaporated milk.
Ooh. Okay, so now how much is going in there of the evaporated milk?
1 12-ounce can, and you add it gradually. So again, I didn't have time to. I have a lot of things that I have to make, so I decided to go with frozen pie crusts.
Gasp.
Yeah, I know, gasp. But you know what? They taste good. So I'm going to use this. And this was a frozen pie crust about 10-15 minutes ago. I took it out, put it on the cookie sheet, set it on the hot oven because I've got sweet potatoes cooking in the oven. And
Ready to go.
Yeah, it's thawed already. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in here carefully.
And it's supposed to be that runny, correct?
Yep. I'm not gonna put all this in here.
Ooh, looks like you have more product.
Yep.
Or as they like to say, you have more sausage than casing. You have more stuff.
Yeah, I know.
There's
I've
room
just
for
never
it.
heard that before.
Sausage than casing.
Odd. Maybe I'll bake this in just a little
A ramekin.
ramekin thing, and Caleb can eat that.
He loves it.
He'll love it. So this goes into a 425-degree oven for 15 minutes, and then you turn the temperature down to 350 and bake for an additional 40 to 50 minutes.
That's
So
a long time.
it's a long time. And this will poof up some and then sink back down. So
And that won't burn the
That's
edges of the
why-
crust?
no. And that's why I put it on a cookie sheet in case it does
Poof.
overflow. Then it's not dripping on the bottom of my oven.
All right, one pie down, baby.
One pie down. All right, I found one really cute thing. It actually went along with our history curriculum from The Good and the Beautiful. We just happened to come to the point in the lessons where it was talking about Thanksgiving and the Pilgrims and the Mayflower. So they had this really cute little activity in there that you could do with the kids, and it's to make pilgrim hats. So all you need is an Oreo, well, several Oreos. Twist them
I
apart.
need an Oreo.
Oh, I know. Twist them apart.
Later.
There you go, hon.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Now I can get an Oreo.
All right.
So you need your Oreos.
So you need your Oreos. You twist them apart so you expose the
Frosting.
cream filling, and you take a Reese's mini cup, which are so yummy. And I have only had 2, so I've been really good in restraining myself.
She's only had 2.
No, that was for those. Silly man. So then you take it, put it upside down on top of the cream filling. And then I've got some orange frosting. I just made some buttercream frosting, which had powdered sugar, butter, cream, and butter, milk, and vanilla. So then you're just going to take this piping. Okay, so I have these, but I didn't have any bags, so I just used a Ziploc bag. It works the same. And then maybe. Come on.
I may or may not have noticed that the frosting on the tip
Duck.
gets crusty.
Oh, phooey.
Yeah, you're gonna want.
There we go. I got it.
Yeah, you gotta.
Okay, just trying not to
Dislodge it.
pop the bag.
Yeah, because I may or may not have tasted a little
Oh,
earlier,
I'm sure.
and I noticed that it was
So-
crusty.
Just around here like this, and then just a little part like that, and you got your pilgrim hat.
And it's delicious too.
And it's tasty.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Next up. Next up.
Next up is the pecan pie.
Yummy.
And this particular recipe happens to be in our brand new cookbook, the Homestead Treasures.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cookbook.
We have 2, so I always forget which one's which. So this one is in the new cookbook, and we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cover it.
Nope, they can see it.
I have to buy it.
Yeah, they can see it.
All right. So first off, I'm gonna do. I already whipped up my crust. Ha ha ha. So I'm going to go ahead and mix together our sugars. It takes half a cup of brown sugar and half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of white sugar.
Well, and so if you don't really want to buy the cookbook, pause the video.
Right.
But, you know, it does really help the
Please buy the
family out
cookbook.
if you do buy the cookbook.
Please buy the cookbook.
That's very kind of you, and we appreciate it greatly.
All right. So half a cup each. And now I forgot to buy dark corn syrup. So I'm going to make an alternative to dark corn syrup.
Ah, cat milk.
No, yuck. No, yucky. I have regular light corn syrup, and the way you can do that to make 1 cup of dark corn syrup, you take 3/4 cup of the light corn syrup and 1/4 cup of molasses and mix those together, and you have dark corn syrup. So
A good substitute.
it's a great substitute. And I'm not running to the store because we have a foot of snow outside. All right, now we need our salt.
How much?
Just a little bit. It's 1/8 of a teaspoon.
That's like a sploosh.
A sploosh. So
A sploosh.
half of a quarter is an eighth. And then 1 teaspoon. Oh, I forgot to get the vanilla out. This is the best vanilla ever.
Boom.
Best vanilla ever. It's the Haitian vanilla. I really like it.
I don't know why. It's super
I
good.
cannot believe it only takes 1 teaspoon. Well, I might have to. Oh, whoops.
Did you spill?
I did. I did a little bit on purpose. Because I really like this vanilla. It has amazing flavor. And then we need our butter, our corn syrup. I'm going to go ahead and do the corn syrup. So we need a half a cup of light corn syrup and a half a cup of dark corn syrup. So here's our half a cup of light. And then I will go ahead and fill this about halfway, maybe 2/3 of the way, about like that.
To make your substitute.
To make our substitute dark corn syrup. Nope, that's not what I want. I want this one.
Yeah, out of the way here. Absolutely everything we're using today is sticky.
Yes, very sticky.
Very sticky.
There, I made dark corn syrup. Can you see that? Isn't that awesome? Okay. Now, oh, our sweet potatoes. We're probably done. Oh, I forgot the butter. I need a 1/4 cup of butter. Be right back. I'm going to go ahead and add a 1/4 cup of melted butter. And then we need 3 eggs.
Here you go. Egg 1, egg 2, and 3.
Yep. Ooh.
And a couple lucky ones that get to hang out just a little bit longer.
Right. Shells are hard. I almost broke my first rule. My egg rule. 1 egg in the bowl at a time. I remember, this is a funny story, and David will probably laugh. When we went to go visit him in Brooklyn after they had their baby colt, he was making eggs for his wife. And he grew up watching me bake, and I would always say, anytime I was cracking eggs, always crack the egg into the bowl. Well, David just happens to be able to buy eggs from an Amish farmer, which he loves. And he went ahead and decided to crack the egg straight into the hot skillet. Well, guess what? It was rotten. It made the house stink so bad. So he's like, now, Mom, I know why you crack the eggs into a bowl. Yes, that is why. All right, so what's next? All right, I've got the vanilla, I've got the eggs. I'm gonna go ahead and whisk this all together. It doesn't look like a lot of stuff, but it actually is really not. This is one recipe for 1 pie.
You don't put any pecans in the pecan pie?
Yes, you put pecans in the pecan pie, but you put them on the bottom of the pie. You put them on the bottom of the crust. And then as you pour this in, they will rise to the top.
It will rise again.
Yep. All right, look at that nice, yummy, dark filling. I love pecan pie. It is my favorite. All right, set this off to the side. Grab our pie crust. And again, I put it on a cookie sheet because if it spills over, then it's not falling down on the bottom of my oven. And I've got just pecan halves. We got these from Aldi. They're, I think, $1.89 for the bag. So I just take them and I
Do you place them?
I do place them.
You're a placer?
I do. I like a pretty looking pecan
Yeah, but they're
pie.
going to float.
Yes, but then they come straight up. They may turn just slightly, but they generally stay right here. You don't have to be quiet, Grace. You can go. It's okay.
We're just having a fun video here.
Yep. Okay.
You want to make pie? You could go over there and make pie.
You want to help me with the pecans?
All right, that was easy. Now you see what she's doing?
Here, let me put 'em
Don't
in
do
here.
it that way. Just throw them in there.
No,
I'm just kidding.
it's not nice.
She knows I'm kidding.
There we go. Try and use the full halves, the ones that are like this. So, oh, hold on, it's slipping out of my finger. What you got?
What you got? Come on in, Caleb. It's kind of a crazy day around here. What is this?
Oh, that's our. Oh no! Hopefully those aren't breakable.
All right, cut.
All right, there's always a bit of chaos going on around here in this house.
Back
I'm
to
gonna
the
tell ya.
pie.
Holy smokes! All right, where's my spatula? Did you take the spatula again? No. She's always taking my spatula.
Always taking the spatula.
So I'm just gonna pour this in there gently.
Now you keep telling me they're gonna float to the top.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The first time I made a pecan pie, I didn't know. They did. I just didn't understand. I was following the directions. I didn't understand. Look, see? Why you were supposed to put them on the bottom.
I don't know. Maybe so they get coated real good.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Look at that.
So then you bake this for how long?
Bake this for 30 minutes at 350 degrees.
And this, once again, is in our cookbook.
Right. Well, then you put foil on top of it. No, I'm sorry. You start out with foil, right? Yeah, it's been a while since I've made it. You start out with foil so it doesn't burn, and then you bake it at 20 minutes after you take the foil off after the 30 minutes.
All right, people. So you get to see these completed baked recipes tomorrow.
Yep.
But in the meantime, you're Krista.
I'm Krista.
And I'm
You're
Brad.
Yep.
And you guys.
Have an amazing day.
Oh, yeah, and blessed too. Right, Grace?
And happy Thanksgiving.
And happy, well, we might be going live this afternoon.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.